As we speak, at this point, after 6 months of discussions and debates, we are officially a Swiss association, one of its kind community in the entire Switzerland, which is built around games. So we are just not going to play the games, we're going to change the games. A big round of applause for all of us. Thank you. So, first thing first, like I got a lot of questions. Why a Swiss association on different topics, like or why we were one of the first ones. So let me go back to last year. So there was a board game community in Oregon running, around 20-30 people. There was some handovers. And around the spring last year, I had an idea that why to confine it to only board games, right? I personally enjoy all sort of games. On 9th April last year, we rebranded a small community called Board Gamers at Oregon to Zurich Fun Gamers, nearly 1 year back. And that was like a start of a journey where we wanted to do different series of events. So we have board games on Tuesday, that happens every Tuesday. Then we added this as a dopey series. In the beginning it was formed during the summer, drink outside, play inside, where you have 4 different sorts of games to enjoy. You have the pool, you have the football, you have the table tennis, and a lot of card games at the same time. Amazing food and drinks from the hotel itself. So I think it was Zurich's one of the most unique concepts. And we have a third game series, which happens once a month on a Friday, where we do anything different. For example, escape room, virtual reality. It could be a travel or throwing darts. So we have 7 events per month and some spontaneous events. So when I look at the statistics from last year, it was mind-boggling. We never planned for it. We did 73 events last year. We added 22 new games. Some from our sponsor, which is Kaboom. They gave us 6 new games last year, and the rest comes from all your donations and all your money. This is the only community where whatever you pay, if you come in a month, you will see something change. Your money got transferred into an object or a gamepad or something that happens. But at the same time, if I say that we did this kind of events, I cannot do it alone. So a big round of applause for my current admin team, Simon, Terry, Ashwin, Lucas, and GR in spirit, and some of the people who has helped from before, Leo, Hina. And when we talk about board games, to be honest, long back I took a leftover which actually started from Michael Ewing from 2017 in Endgame. So, and then it was me and Andreas who was running since the COVID time for a few years, but eventually people move on, right? And it comes to someone either you do it or you stop it. But when I look at this data, that we had 22 new games, 73 events, what did you guys win, right? It was always meant to be that you always win something if you join us. Last year we have given away 1,400 francs of awards across 20 different winners. We had Christmas winners, Benjamin here. We had a summer winner, Joa, who won a 300 francs voucher. And everyone, you win something with us, 50 francs or whatever. We had a tournament. And the tournament was just not any tournament. It was designed by myself. And even we designed our own trophy that was given away to you. Not like the FIFA trophy that it just is on a rotation. But after all this happening, as you know, that I do have actually a day-to-day job, like a 100% job. This is all for fun. So, actually, beginning of this year, I got this email on a Friday from my boss that, hey, let's have a one-to-one on Monday morning. You know how it is in Zurich. Usually they are never do on a normal situation. And they are aware of my commitment and everything, that what goes on with this huge community. And in the meeting, at the very beginning, we had a coffee and my boss asked me that, are you stressed? I know you're doing a lot with your events and all, we can see it, and your work is also actually a lot is going on, so we just want to make sure that you are okay, but are you stressed? I said, no, I'm not. He says, that is weird, because how much you do, ideally you should be stressed, so we wanted to add another resource to the project or someone else. And then I thought, okay, you know what? I'm 17 years here. I'm somehow not fitting in with the local I'm not stressed enough, even after doing so much. And then who can help me to resolve that issue so that I can behave more like a local Zurich person? I went to ChatGPT. So I told ChatGPT all my information and events. It can even pull information from the net. And I said, listen, I think I'm not able to integrate here properly. Tell me the 5 top things that can make my life a bit more stressful. So the 5 things that came up was more meetings, more structure, more events, less money, and at the end of the year, more document submission. But I don't know how to resolve these key points. So that's how you use ChatGPT. You don't resolve it. You put a prompt back, solve me all these 5 key points in one idea. That's why I wanted to do a Swiss association. That solves all this stress at once. We're gonna have more meetings, we're gonna have more structure. End of the year, I have to file a report because we are defining as of now as a non-profit. So, okay, fun part apart. Why actually we need a Swiss association? The keyword is sustainability. I have seen what happens with good events and organizers in Zurich which are non-profitable. It vanishes one day. One day people wake up and they say, I move on. I want to do something else because I do not have a commitment to you, neither you have a commitment to us. So the whole idea was creating a structure, at least for a year. Now I know that I have a team. Even if something happens to me and one day I don't want to do something, they have to run it. Just so you know, the motherfuckers have signed the paper today. So they have to go on and keep on doing it. And the second time we are introducing this Legion class, which many of you still may not know what is it. I think Inter Switzerland, this is one of its kind of pass for the first time ever. It's one pass that gives you one ticket for 12 months. You can come to all our Tuesday events for free, all our Saturday events for free, which means our events gonna cost 5 francs each event. And we're gonna have these special monthly events where we pay the bowling or something. You're gonna have a 10% discount. But there is the hidden perks that many of you haven't realized. At this point, we have 55 board games, and we're gonna add 20 more this year. These games are only played for 7 days in a month, or 6. The rest of the days, these games are live around. If you are a Legion Pass holder, I know who you are, I know your email, I might know your address, you can rent these games. When you have a private event happening at your place, maybe from your friends, your family coming over, you don't need to buy these games anymore. You can just have once in a time, 2 games per month, and you have a gathering because you're gonna play it 4 times. It's never gonna be played again. So with the Legion Pass, you can play this game. And you can actually every month can rent a different sort of games because we're gonna keep on changing. Also at the same time, as we get more members, it's like a commitment both ways. If you become a member, you think, okay, for 1 year I have 60 events to go. I don't go to all 60 events, but maybe 20, 30, or any day you wake up, you don't have to do this event from ticket anymore because they take this extra insurance and whatever, that's not needed because that never reaches us. It adds a little bit of more commitment from your side, and I truly believe these kinds of initiatives and groups needs to be supported. There are enough party groups because this takes a lot of effort. I mean, you can imagine for one event or one game how much discussion goes on the back. It's many hours. Because organizing just an extra drinks, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it takes no effort. You call a place, we're gonna come for drinks, just reserve the place. But here, each and every game you play, I tell you, I'm an energy believer person. I only pick the game I believe it has a good energy to share with people. Because I think here there is a lot of parties going on. It's very easy to have a DJ, drinks and all. But I want people to enjoy using the best tool you have at you for free, which is your own brain. You play a game, you use your brain, you eat maybe a drink, and you actually have a true connection with someone playing several weeks or something like that. So that was the whole idea why we wanted to make an association. We wanted to introduce our Legion Pass because once we have a base of 20-30 members, we know that for 1 year, for sure this is happening. You also know at least for 1 or 2 years, these things will go on. So I I think that's all I wanted to share with all of you. It's a really nice turnout tonight. And now, for...
Can I add something?
Sure.
So I came to Zurich in 2018. I didn't have any friends. I was very bored. I couldn't meet with people at work, right? As a foreigner in Switzerland, very tough time to check. I randomly ran into the event from Michael to the board games and I got stuck. I met all these people, quite of them was some friends. I decided to move on, but I can say I'm still stuck with these guys. We are friends now, right? Which is actually quite amazing. And I'm hoping that I will meet all of you tonight, get to know you, right? And I have to say, I moved on from the board to the community. Once you arrive, you move on, right? So one of the guys from my new community is over there. I decided I go for Verein. So what I can say, you can meet a lot of people here. It's easy to make. It was worth to approach because we just play games. That's all.
Thank you so much, Andreas. Also, it must be mentioned when the handover was happening, actually I wanted to give up the group after COVID. It is on my balcony multiple times. It's because of Andreas we moved it to Oregon and we said we'll keep on going. So once he was stepping down, it was impossible for me to stand down and we built a new team and now we are here and we make it definitely much more permanent for a very long term. So now what we are waiting for, so first we will choose one guy from today who is eligible for this Legend Pass. That means 1 year, one ticket, you can join all our regular events. And we call him the Skull King for the night. So we will go for the guys first. And we have around 17 of you competing. So good luck. First, I will just repeat the names. So you know that you were considered in the list. I did not miss anyone. And it will be a live draw. So you know, no IT hacking on the back. So the names are David, Arthur, Anson, Bruce, Aldo, Benjamin, Sergey, Christian, Andreas Roth, Joao, David, Ranjan, what is that? Andy, Fabian, Sumon, Daniel, and David. Am I missing anyone? So you guys are ready? Good luck. At the end,
what's the music?
sometimes it can be a bit of a heartbreaking.
Where's the suspense music?
It's on the mobile. So.
Looks like it's Serge.
Sergey! I just met this guy last week. See, you have your children. So, you don't need this just to hold this for you so we can take a picture and video. So, congratulations to Sergey, guys.
Thank you very much.
I will come back. Stephanie, Andrea, Alison, Sarah, Martha, Ursula, Samira, I'm naming one name, she's not here anymore, Melanie, Saskia, Chelsea, and Victoria's Minya. Is everyone's name here? Anyone missing? Ah, sorry. That's very easy. Actually, where is your friend? I don't have. What's her name? Oh, no, what is your name? Irina. The ladies, Skull Queen. Let's go. Ooh. Come on, guys, make some noise.
Can we get a wave going? Wave.
And it's moving.
Sasha's got the right idea. We're doing the wave.
It is Irina. So, thank you so much.
They say that would be the first one, yeah?
Thanks, all. So, by the way, guys, I didn't meet her also last week on the comedy night. She's already with us for like 6 months, I guess. So, nothing more to add, guys. So, the one who did not win or something, still, this is our normal pass. This is a QR code. It can be also a very birthday gift if you want to give someone. I think you will make them part of a good community. So they have something to do, play their games. And yeah, also I think it's much better than a gym subscription, because what the gym subscription doesn't work, it's a more commitment on your own. But here I bring the games, I bring the people for you. All you have to do is sit and play. So I hope this is much easier. And thank you again to my team a lot. I cannot do it without them. It's nearly impossible. There are 20 to 30 hours of work happens per week on the back. And yeah, enjoy. We will be here until 11. We must leave this place at 11. Then we will go to the Big Pen Park. We will have some tables. You can have some more drinks and games over there. Thank you so much, everyone.